Hey everyone, it's Penberthy here again. Welcome to yet again another video. In today's video, I want to talk about how you can make sure that the time that you are promoting, advertising your businesses and trying to sell to someone is at the perfect time it could possibly be when they're most likely to whip out their credit card and give you some money. Let's get into it. So first things first, I've somehow found myself in a cafe for this video because I wanted a bottle of water and I wanted a tub of fruit. Now I've got that, let's get into the content. Listen, if you're new to the channel, my name is Penberthy. I help entrepreneurs and business owners grow their businesses online and get more customers. If you'd like to learn more about this stuff, I have a ton of stuff on the channel. Hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification to be notified of our future videos. It's the only way that I know that you're actually liking this content and encourages me to shoot some more. So first things first, look, increasing conversions for our sales funnels or our sales process feels like a never-ending story, right? Like we're never satisfied with the amount of conversions we're getting, the amount of sales we're getting, the amount of leads we're getting, the amount of phone numbers, if that's what you're trying to gain into your business. And so we're going on this journey. And for most of us, it's because what we're currently doing is not profitable, right? We're maybe spending money on paid advertising and you're spending $1 and you're making 50 cents back. Or you're hustling, writing articles and posting videos on YouTube like this, but they seem like they're not being seen by anyone, right? Or Facebook, you're going live on Facebook and nothing's coming from it. And so we start to try and do more things to increase the conversions in our business, to get more leads and get more sales. What we end up doing is bolting on all this madness. Like up on the screen right now is an example of what you're being preached online is quote unquote a successful sales funnel. Having all these different pages and email sequences and retargeting campaigns and this massive amount of work involved to create that. Now I've got a confession. Flashing up on the screen right now is a sales funnel that I planned out on my whiteboard in the office. We had like 30 different pages in this funnel and loads of different email follow-up and all this craziness going on, and guess what? It didn't work. And the reason why it didn't work is because my attention was spread so thin. And I'm trying to create all these emails and pages that's taking loads of my time and attention and energy away from what's actually getting the results. Understand this, when it comes to doubling your business, let's funnel everything back to that entry point. What is the entry point? It is that landing page. If you're running advertising, it's the page you're running your ad traffic to. If you're posting articles or you're doing Facebook Lives, what link are you sending people to? That's your front door. That's the only page in your funnel that 100% of people are gonna land on and see the stuff on that page. Everything after that, you're gonna keep getting drop off, you're gonna lose people. So when it comes to doubling your business, if we can double the results on that landing page, we double everything else. Think about it. If you've got a landing page, let's say you're trying to grow your email list, all right? So you've got a landing page that's asking for a name and email in exchange for a lead magnet. If you're getting a 10% conversion rate, all right? If we can just increase that to 20%, if we can work on just one page and increase the conversion rate from 10 to 20%, assuming that all variables remain the same, we double the business. If with a 10% opt-in rate, we were generating $10,000 a month in revenue, we have now doubled our business to $20,000 a month in revenue by focusing on only one page. Do you understand how crazy it is now, focusing on all this madness after the landing page when we could be focusing on that? So what I want to do in today's video is I want to talk about a few things that you can implement, in fact 5 things that you can implement on that landing page that actually has a bearing on increasing the conversion rate. And hopefully with utilizing all 5 of these, you should be able to double the conversion rate on that page. So here's the first one, the headline, right? It doesn't matter if you've got a landing page that's getting an opt-in, if it's a webinar page, even if it's a sales page. The headline on the top of that page is what's going to determine whether someone wants to continue reading that page, if someone wants to opt in for your lead magnet, if someone wants to register for your webinar. It's reading that headline and going, dang it, that caught my attention. I want to go ahead and opt in for this thing, right? And so one of the longest standing, most effective headline formulas is how to, and then insert a desired outcome, and then without, and insert a pain point. So for example, if you're in the fitness space, an example of this would be how to finally get in shape and feel good about yourself without slaving away for hours in the gym. Desired outcome and pain point, all right? So that's an example of a headline that will trump any amount of split testing the color of your button on your page or changing the background image. The headline is one of the biggest things that will have a bearing on your increased in conversion rates. The second thing are the bullet points. So if you are specifically using a landing page for lead generation or a webinar, for example, the bullet points are designed to support and back up the headline. The headline is there designed to grab their attention and hopefully get the opt-in. If they don't opt in, but they don't leave the page, then the headline's done its job enough to keep them around. So now the bullet points should almost be mini headlines, right? There's a few flashing up on the screen here of pages I've got, and then the bullet points just slightly further down the page that are just helping to, if they read those, they might be enticed to opt in now. The third thing is understanding that the most important stuff on your landing page needs to be above the fold. The fold is everything on your web page and everything on your sales page that is visible before the user needs to scroll. So this illustration I'm showing you on the screen right now, let's say that is your entire web page. You're seeing where the laptop is. That is everything that is actually visible on that page before they have to scroll. You need to get all the most important pieces of information, namely the action you want them to perform above the fold. They should not need to scroll to see the most important elements. So an example of that again would be if you've got a webinar registration page or a lead magnet, the button to register for the darn thing should be above the fold. They should not need to scroll for that. A sales page is slightly different. You're not going to have the purchase button above the fold because they're probably not ready to buy yet, but you do need to have the headline and probably the sales video above the fold because they need to be able to click play. That's the next immediate action that you want them to perform. So don't have them scrolling down to find the video. Most important things above the fold. The fourth thing is making sure that your landing pages and your web pages are mobile friendly, all right? Right now, in this social media age, everyone is on their phone, right? Like there's, it's literally toppled now. It used to be desktop is dominant and mobile was, it's up and coming. Now it's like mobile is dominant and desktop is still around, like it's kicking, it's alive and kicking, but mobile is topping it. And so if you don't make sure your landing pages are mobile friendly, then you are missing out and you're probably losing tons of potential leads and customers because of it. Because if you design a page to look good on desktop and then someone has a look at it on their phone, it's going to look funky and it's not going to be easy to navigate and someone's going to leave and not come back. So again, up on the screen right now, I'm showing some examples of one of my web pages, or a couple of them, where you can see the desktop version and now you can see the mobile version. I've optimized for both. And you can also see that the registration button, even on mobile, is above the fold, all right? So make sure your web pages are mobile friendly. And the fifth and final thing is loading speed of your page. So many of you right now have got a sales page or a landing page or a capture page that is underperforming when it comes to page loading speed. And we don't think of this stuff. But if your page even takes an additional second or 2 seconds to load, you are going to lose some potential visitors. They're not going to wait around. Everything's moving so fast right now. So if your page doesn't load quick, people are going to hit the back button and they're gone. And we don't think about this kind of stuff. We just think about the design of the page, the message on the page. How fast that page loads is very, very important. If your page loads just 2 seconds slower than your next competitor, they're going to win that traffic, not you. So think about it right now. When was the last time you tested the speed of your website and compared it to other websites in your industry to see how you compare against them? You probably haven't done it in a while and it's letting you down. So what you need to do is actually go to there's actually a free service that Google provides. It's testmysite.withgoogle.com. We'll put a link maybe somewhere in the description of this video. You can go there and you can test the speed of any website, but it'll also tell you where you are, whether you're in the green, meaning good, or the yellow and orange, or the red. Very important that you do that, and if you find that your page is loading slowly, you need to make some corrections. And it's usually because you've got some image on that page that's a huge file and it's taken a while to load, or you've got some videos that are huge files, or you've got some graphics on there that's a big deal, all right? So optimize that and get your speed down. So if you're already doing at least one of those 5 things, let me know in the comment which one you're already aware of and which one you're using. And if you can already think of other ways to increase the conversion rates on your landing pages, then leave me a comment in the comment section as well. And also like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel, hit the bell notification. I upload a ton of videos like this on a regular basis. I think you'll really, really dig it. And if you'd like to learn more about this type of stuff, stuff, right? If you'd like to learn how I advertise my landing pages and my capture pages online effectively, generate a ton of sales, and actually spits out profitable results the other end, I've got a full in-depth training I think you'll really like. I'll leave a link in the description and the top comment. You can check that out, it's completely free. I think you'll really like it. So I'll see you in a future video.